Marty Cronin. Not a bad Christmas, and you? Yeah, I've seen it. It's heartbreaking. When I got the call a day after JonBenet's murder, the story was still being reported on page 15. It had yet to grab the headlines. I was saddened and disturbed by the early details, but as a journalist, I knew I wanted the assignment. I left for Boulder right away. Possible lead. In a storybook town that prides itself on both its isolation and perfection, the only murder of 1996 has created a stir, with the evidence pointing perhaps to one of Boulder's own. Hello, my name is Marty Cronin, and I'd like to speak to Mr. Ramsey's lawyer. As soon as I reached Boulder, I started working the usual leads. Friends, neighbors, city officials. I do understand your reluctance to speak at this time, but people were already taking sides, even though all that was known for certain was that a girl had been found dead in her parents' home. Early leaks in the tabloids offered sordid visions of baby beauty queens and whispered rumors of sexual abuse. The Ramseys had left Boulder for Atlanta, which they still considered their home, to bury JonBenet. Their mysterious reluctance to talk with the Boulder police, or anyone for that matter, only fanned the flames. Rarely have I felt so troubled in the early days of a story. But New Year's Day, everything changed. The Ramseys appeared on national television and ignited a firestorm.
The police said a couple of days ago, as a way of reassuring Boulder residents, that there is no killer on the loose, that everything is under control.
The killer is on the loose.
Absolutely.
I don't know who it is. I can't tell you if it's a man or a woman, but if you're a Boulder resident, I would keep your babies close to you. Someone is out there.
That night, I received a call from a source deep within the investigation. A detective, nervous, but furious that the Ramsey statements would terrify the children of Boulder. He gave me the way in I needed.
Sure. Our people screwed up a few things that first day. We thought we had a kidnapping, not a homicide.
I understand a lot of potential evidence was either contaminated or destroyed.
You armchair experts. Look, lady, this is Boulder, Colorado. All right? It's not NYPD Blue. We don't do this every day.
I'm not the enemy here.
How do I know that? How do I know you're not just another one of these bottom feeders?
Detective, this is your dime. There must be a reason you called.
I just want the public to know the truth.
Was it the parents or an intruder?
Look, I gotta think about this. I got children of my own.
I'll meet you anywhere, anytime.
No, I'll call you.
Damn. Is it in any way conceivable that the Ramseys could have been involved with their daughter's murder?
Oh, God, no. John and Patsy Ramsey are two of the nicest people on the face of the earth. They could never harm their child. They're just your normal family. They go to church, take an active part in their children's lives. At Burke's school, Patsy once organized a science fair, and she made sure that every kid got a ribbon. You know, with all this trash I'm seeing in the tabloids about John and Patsy, can you imagine what that is doing to Burke? And JonBenet, they're making that little girl into a freak. She's just like any other little girl. Nobody wants to see that. Makes me so mad when I see these people leaping to these horrible conclusions. I'm going to write a book myself.
Patsy's a great mother. She had overcome such adversity. She did everything for her kids.
I understand the cancer was pretty serious.
Oh, about as bad as it gets. Ovarian stage 4. We thought we were going to lose her. It was during that time, I think, that her relationship with JonBenet really blossomed. Having that little angel around was so good for Patsy. So healing.
Mommy, put some more chips in.
Mommy, how many cookies will this make?
About 3 dozen.
Will they help you?
Help me what?
Will they help you grow your hair?
Everyone knows by now that Patsy was Miss West Virginia in 1977, and her sister Pam held the same title a few years later. So naturally, JonBenet wanted to follow in her mommy's footsteps. That's it. What is so unusual about that?
Hi.
If a father coaches his boys' baseball team, nobody thinks anything about that.
Very good.
She never could have killed that child. But I will say this. Whoever did murder JonBenet killed a future Miss America.
Why are they doing all this?
I told you, it's routine.
Eliminating people.
Right.
Do you think I did this? Do you think I killed my baby? I didn't kill my baby! I didn't kill my baby!
Shut up.
Whoever it was, whatever fine, upstanding citizen did this, they used a heavy object, maybe a flashlight, smacked her upside the head, busted in 8 inches of skull. Then, our hero finished her off by strangling her with a rope. A garrote from behind.
Good God.
Let's just pray she's already dead. How cold do you have to be to do something like that to a 6-year-old?
Why are you so convinced it's the Ramseys?
Well, for starters, we got this so-called ransom note. All right, you tell me. Listen to this. Starts off, Mr. Ramsey, listen carefully. We are a group of individuals that represent a small foreign faction.
A foreign faction?
It's crap.
Go on.
So, an intruder somehow gets into the house. He somehow grabs the kid from her room. No one hears her cry. Drags her to the basement. Kills her. And then he sits down, hangs around for, half hour, 45 minutes, writing that. Give me a break.
Well, how do you know he didn't bring the note with him?
Mrs. Ramsey, I'm sorry, but I need a sample of your handwriting. It's just routine.
Of course.
Do you have something to write on?
That's how we know that paper came from inside that house.
But there was a broken window.
Hell, in my opinion, you'd have to be a midget to fit in there.
That's not necessarily incriminating. Is there anything else?
Sure. Take your pick. The body'd been wiped clean. redressed. The killer laid her favorite possession near the body.
Meaning?
Meaning whoever killed her cared a great deal about her.
What was it? A doll?
No.
A teddy bear? Stuffed animal?
Don't ask me this.
Does it have anything to do with the beauty pageant?
Maybe.
Her crown?
Damn it, move on to the next one.
Okay. Sorry.
Look, very few people know about this. If I tell you, it can be traced right back to me.
This can't hurt you. My story won't run for months.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
Moms don't like to talk